Hi everybody, hello. I'm back today with a continuation of an ECD, Elizabeth Craft Design project. And I still have my two covers. I don't know which cover I'm going to ultimately choose. These two are brand new journal covers. And they're available now. If you follow the link below this video, the ECD, either .eu for Europe or .com for America and Canada, you'll find all of this La Dolce Vita set there. I think I've put the first part, I have, yes, in that one. So let's just pop that away just now. I'd like to put it onto one side, but one side's getting a bit big. So this is the page that we made on the first one. You watched me make that. Flippy Floppy with a Tim Holtz peep and the butterfly wings. It's just lovely. So now we're going to make page 2. So yeah, this is going on one side as well. So I think I've got everything prepared. I'm not exactly certain, but time will tell. So I've cut out my base page, which measures 8 3/4. This is 4 3/4 and this is 4. So it folds back on itself and still allows room to fix it into the journal planner. So yes, they need colouring or reinforcements on them at some stage, but I'll think about that in the future. Now the first thing I want to do is put this piece here. This is going to be what holds our piece closed. So that's going to go there, and then this is going to flip over there like that. This is going to go there. It's going to have a string and button closure here, and that will hold the whole page together. So that's kind of the first thing to do. I need to make a hole, pokey tool, here where I'm going to put the button and the brad. I don't suppose there's nothing around it. Let's try that towel, that might be better than nothing. So poke through that, like that, and I've got acetate on here. It's just a 1/2 inch frame with 1/2 inch turned over at the top. It measures just a touch less than 4, and all in all it measures 8. But as I say, that bit's folded over, and then I've stuck acetate in this bit. So I want a little button, which are available in the die set. Everything is available in the die set. It's quite incredible, actually. I don't think I want that colour. Let's go for purple. All these lovely colours. I thought I had everything prepared, but I haven't even inked around here. That's just rubbish. And I need the purple one that it's going to tie to. There we go. Right. So that's going to go on there, and I just want a brad to... They're all different colours, but they do have short legs, so let's use them and worry about the colours another time. I'll use that copper colour because I seem to have quite a lot of it. Copper, right. These aren't Timmy brads, they're Making Memories brads. They're nice though, as I say, they're tiny and they've got little short legs as well, which is good. So just through the button, through the hole that we made. Then just open the legs out. Like so. Right. So that's going to be all right there. And then I need this centred there. And I need another hole. Just make sure I've got that straight and centred. So I want it about there. Does that look central? Does that look central to me? Where are you? Oh, let's use my centering ruler. Makes more sense, doesn't it? So it's 2 and 2, yeah, that's central. Wowza. So I'm just going to punch through onto this towel again. There we go. And put my other purple button on there. Whoa, they're alive. So tiny, it's difficult to get hold of, that's the problem. Especially with silly nails. Silly nails. Alright, go on. Go on, what's your problem? That's it. There we go, and then straighten these out. So now we have a connection from the back page right over here to here, which will keep this closed. So first thing to do, as I say, is to stick this down. I'll use Colo. And then we don't forget it because it's so easy to forget. There we go. And I want that up to the fold as close as I can get it, but not impeding the fold. And I'm not going to stick that down all the way yet because I want it to be able to come over. So yeah, that's good, that's fine. Let's make sure that's straight. Yeah, so now I can really press that down. Lovely. Just a little bit of glue there, get rid of that. Right, so that's now in place. So that's going to go like that. Oh, they're a bit close, aren't they? Ooh, I have to move that one down, I think. If I can get these legs up. The hole will be hidden behind the button, so it doesn't really, not the end of the world. So how far down can I get this? That's the question. To about there. Is that the middle? Yep. Lovely. So hopefully that'll be better now. Give us just a little bit to put the string on. Come on. There we go. Yeah. So the other hole's hidden. Not on this side, it's not, but we'll live with that and worry about it when we get to that stage. So just press those down. Right, okay, so yes, we should be up and running now. Yeah, that's perfect. And I've got some thin turquoise crochet yarn that I'll use for that, but I don't want to do it yet because I'll be forever opening and closing it. So let's concentrate on this page. So what I want to do is put a big side pocket on it. And I've made this out of this. So let's just check that it does actually fit. Yeah, it fits perfectly. So this measures, before it's folded, 9 1/4 by 3 3/4, and then I've folded 1/2 inch in all around. So that's going to go there, and it's just going to give us a nice big side pocket that you have access to. So let's glue this long side in first. This is quite complex, this Flippy Flappy. So if you want to make it, you're probably going to have to keep going backwards and forwards. Sorry guys. That's just what I do. So let's get this right in position. We don't want it right up to that fold, but as close as you can get. It's still working perfectly, yeah. So press that in place. Make sure that that still folds over. Oops, there we go. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Stay there. Lovely, that's looking nice. Now I'm just going to take some washi tape, which I thought I'd left out, but okie dokie, I have it now. I'm just going to take a little bit of glue to make sure the washi tape sticks okay, and just put that down there. Just need a little bit. And this ensures that the card that you're going to put in slides in and doesn't get stuck on the ridge. So there we go. Cut that off and cut this little lumpy bit off there. And then we just really press that in. There we are. So now whatever we put in will slide in really nicely. And then I can put my other two flaps down. So it's easier if you just do it that side face and you press them in and down, and that's that. So there's our side tuck in place, but we need to decorate it. So what I've got is this, which is a die that comes in the kit, in the La Dolce Vita, and that's going to go there like that. It's actually very close to the top and bottom, so I am just going to take a whisker off that. Just a whisker. And I think that might be alright actually, like that. Yeah, that's fine, that's perfect. So that, yeah, just took that off to make it fit with my measurements. So I haven't inked around here. It's so fine, I'm really not going to. But I am going to glue it in place, of course. So this is a really nice fine frame that I tell you, you'd go mad if you had to cut this out, you know, with your knife and ruler and whatever, drive you dotty. So it's great to have a die that does that. It doesn't need much glue because I'm not asking it to hold anything. Just sit there and look pretty. There we are. So let's make sure we've got this centred. We've got checkers on this page, so it makes it a bit easier. Yep, I think that's it. Whoa, whoa, steady. Oh. There we go. There we go, that's definitely it. And I'm just going to get rid of any bits of glue that got on the wrong side. There we are. Right, so I want to decorate these 3 panels, and in the kit, in the die set, you get these flowers, and aren't they pretty? They are so pretty. So I'm going to put one there, one there. I've got a little bit retained in there. There we go. And this one in the centre. So we've got our flowers, but don't they look pretty? Right, so I'll glue those and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I've got those stuck down, my glue stuck up and everything, you know the usual. So that's it. They actually look really nice when you see them close up like that. And you can see the background here. So that's a really pretty side tuck. And I haven't at this stage made a big journaling card to go in there, but I will. So let's move along onto this one. Right, so this is a die that you get. It's part of La Dolce Vita kit, but on its own there are 4 of these sort of postage stamps dies. These ones here, and they come with fabulous dies inside them with measurements: 1/3, 3/8, 5/8, 7/8, blank circles as well. And these ones are slightly smaller, but they have all the measurements in them and symbols, etc. Really good dies, those, really good. And they go with the stamp set of these. They fit into these. They're fabulous. I mean, what fun just in those alone. So I have cut this out, die cut this out, and I've also cut a piece for the back. I've got all my pieces here, it's kind of hard to see them all, and I'm going to stick that onto there, and this will then become, wow, I had to stop and have a think there. I couldn't remember what it was going to become. But I've remembered now. It's going to become a sort of pocket. So if we take that and stick this down onto the background piece, which you don't need to, you can have this as a separate piece entirely. I mean, it's absolutely fabulous. It's kind of, is it my favourite die? There is another one that is contention to be my favourite die, which we shall get to a little bit further along. But they're just, they're perforated, you know, you can tear them off like postage stamps. Absolutely blooming brilliant, Esther, well done. Let's make sure that's got some along the top there. Right, so I want to glue this on fairly centrally onto here. Don't think that's too bad at all. It's okay. It's okay. Is that? I thought I had a bit sticking over the edge, but can't see it. Maybe a touch. Doubt it. Oh, I'm sending everything flying. There we are. Right, so onto this. You also get a die. Where are you? Die, this one. That is a total alphabet, and all the numbers, 0, 1 up to 9. So they're all there, and this is what I've decided to do with mine. I've cut them out. This is what happens when you're sort of overly prepared, if you like. Things go missing. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you could put any 7-letter word in there that you like, but it doesn't have to fill all the spaces up. So I've cut out these ones. That does not go there. That goes there. Trying to remember what it was that I actually spelt out. Oh dear. So I have ink drowned these. This paper is also from the kit. It's just a more neutral one. Can you tell what it is yet? There you go, you can tell now. There we have it. It says 1 day. I kind of like that. So I'm now going to just pause you while I stick those down and try and get them in a nice row. Right, so I've stuck those on. Doesn't that look great? You know, you can use whatever papers you like and it will still look fabulous. I really love that. I love the idea. You know, it could be somebody's name, it could be a date, because we've got the number ones there as well. So yeah, whatever you fancy. And I'm going to stick that down on there, which will hide this naughty little back of that brad. It won't have a gusset. I'm not worried about that particularly, but let's stick that down. I love this paper on the back, but you know, you have to sacrifice something, don't you, when you're using double-sided paper. Just checking I've got it right. So just a bit of glue and being a bit haphazard here, but now then, I also want to make a line along there, halfway along, so I reckon that's about there. Okay, so let's stick this down. So once again, not too close to the crease. You want to make sure that's still gonna fold nicely. Yep, that's fine. Lovely. So let's press that down. Taking good care with this bit here where the brad is. Really have to make sure that you press that down firmly. Okay, so we're coming along. We're coming along, guys. I love it. I love it so far. I love using all these dies. They're just exciting and different. So I've got 2 pieces of paper here from the paper pack. The plainer lime green on that side, which you can of course journal on. And I want to put these into here. Now, are you going to fit? Yeah, I believe so. And I didn't cut them off for length because it's easier to do that after you've put your pocket in. I don't want to get it stuck on the glue. I'll leave that actually. I'll do that once that glue's dry, because I don't want to get my little card stuck in there. So I'll leave that for the moment. Right, so now we're on to the back page, if you like. And another fabulous little die. Let me show it to you. It's this one. And it kind of looks like a mobile phone really. And I had to give it a bit of a good look when I first got it to work out what it does. That's it. This is what it cuts out. Well, that way actually, like that. and then I'll show you what you do with it. You crease it. It's already marked, scored for you, so you just crease it over like that. And it's got holes in it. Can you see? And then another die in the kit gives you these little buttons. It's just all been thought out for you. So these are the two that I want to use. This one, it's the lime green inside, and the font, the sort of collage text in the background of this one. So that's going to go there. This one is going to go there. And we are going to put pockets inside them. So there is no die for these, you just have to cut them yourself, but they're not difficult to cut. So for this one I've used this, and it's just going to fit in there. I've taken a thumb notch out of it. You know, you don't have to use it this orientation, you can use it that way. Put a pocket there if you want. There's loads of things you can do with these die, this particular die. So that's going to go there like that. So let's stick that down. Just make sure you keep it in from where the creases are. It's just a really thin little pocket, but it is a pocket. Let's pop that in there. Like so. Give that a good press down. Lovely. And I have just taken two of the labels that are in the kit. They're just the paper pad. It's just more than you think it is. It's incredible. I want to ink around there because I don't want those white edges to be visible. And you can stamp on this if you want to, but I think it's nice to have just a little bit of journaling in there. Pop that in. So that goes in there. There's our journaling. And then we need to put our buttons on with the brads. Oh, come on. So, brads. And a copper one and a copper one. And for this one I'm going to use the turquoise. Oh, once again I haven't inked around these. Where's my little one? This one. Oh, sorry if you can hear my tummy. I'm really hungry. I've been pressing on with my knitting this morning, and I did about 20 rows or so, and then I realised I'd made a mistake, so I had to pull it out. Right, so that goes through there, and you just open the brad up. Let's make sure it's pressed down flat. Same on the other side. It's just such a cute, helpful and handy little die, this. Especially, I think, if you're a journaler. If you're a card maker, I don't know about making cards, I'm afraid. Maybe you could use this. I know nothing at all about making cards. Right, so there we have it. It's a little pocket, and we're going to put some string on there. That's probably enough, actually, what's in there. So I'm just going to put this under the button. Come on. That's it. Oh, come on. Like that. Tie a knot in it. This is very thin, this string, but it is very strong, so it will do the job. Do the job perfectly. Then tie it round the other way so it's got a knot in it. Like so, cut that end off. And then that just winds its way come on, that's it, around there like so. There we are. So I can just chop that off there. There we are. So that's one of our little thingies made, and that's going to go onto that page. So let me just make up the other one and I will be back with you. Okay, so I made them up and I've got that nice little bit of journaling in there, but what I also intend to do is I want to put them kind of like that. It's just to glue them down on 3 sides. And another die that you get in the set is this little kind of one that you could fold over and make a file folder, but it actually makes a really nice journaling card. And that will fit just behind there. Yeah, perfect. So let's think about this. I've also taken some words from the sheet in the paper pack. This with all the words on. There's just everything that you need, and I've inked around them, and I'm going to put that at the top. Let's just see where that comes. I just want to get that something like right. So I want to start it on that one. Let's just make a little mark. So let's glue that in place. These are fabulous that you get words and just everything that you need. Ooh, wrong way round. So that's where I want to put that, up to that line there. Is that central? I don't think so. I think it's 100 miles off central. That's not bad though. Right, let's leave that there. So it says noteworthy. And then I'm going to put one of these in. But as I say, I'm only going to glue on 3 sides, not on the... This is the right way up for mine with the text. So I'm going to leave this side open and glue the other 3. But I'm going to be as scant as I possibly can with my glue. Scant, yes. There we go. So let's put that down. And I'm using the lines on that grid of the background paper to help me get this straight. So let's press that down. I've just got a little bit of glue seepage there at the top that I could live without happily. There we go. Right. So when that's dry, this will fit in behind there. Just, but it will. So let's leave that to dry. And then I've got another set of words, which is this. It says perfectly imperfect, which I quite liked for this project. That's going to go there. So I have inked around it as well, so I'm going to glue that into place. I hope my lunch comes soon, I'm starving. It's fish and chips today as well. So that goes there, lovely. Then my next one of these will go there. Oh, it looks nice, this page, doesn't it? Same thing, leave this side open, scant little bit of glue around there. And I think it's a good idea to leave these to dry before we start trying to get the where's straight, and that's straight, and that goes there. Lovely. Perfect. Perfectly imperfect. What more can you ask for? Nothing much. Nothing much at all. There we are. So they're nicely pressed down, but obviously still need some time to dry. And then I've got this one here at the bottom. It is what it is. It just is what it is. I like that one. There's some really kind of different ones in there as well. There's one that I'm not going to show you, although I'm sure that you'd all accept it, but needs to go that way a little bit to about there. Yeah, that's good. And press that down. And I've got my other card to go in there. So, perfect. Where's my lid? I think what I will do is round these corners a little bit more just to help them to go in. Now I obviously can't round this. I'll be lucky to even round that. Let's give it a try. Yeah, I can. And they'll go in more readily with a rounded corner, the heavily rounded corners. So just ink those up, and then we shouldn't have any problem with them not fitting. They should be fine. Yeah, that will be fine. Do the same with this one. So I'm using the medium size on my particular corner rounder. Oh, wrong side. Well, it doesn't matter, they both had to be inked anyway. There we are. So yeah, we'll pop those in when that dries a little bit. So the next thing to do is to bring this over like so, which is, as I say, going to hold this in place and put our string on. So I'm just going to take my pokey tool, couldn't remember what you called it then, just free that up a little bit underneath there so I can get my string in. There we go. And same as we did before, just get that under there. Where am I? Oh, not under the thing anymore. There we go. It's just a device to keep this closed, because otherwise it would want to spring open all the time, and we can't be having that. So just go around there. Like so. Now I want to decorate this piece of acetate. So this is another die in the kit. You're spoilt peeps. So I want to put that one there, and it just fits. And this one just above it, like that. And I've creased these at 1/2 inch so you can actually lift them up and you can journal on the back if you want to. So they're going to go like that. And I've taken out some of these numbers that were on one of the sheets of the paper pad. Yeah, it was a sheet like this, and I've cut these out. So I'm going to put, shall I put number 2 on there? Or number 1 and number 2 beneath it? Yeah, I think I'll put number 1 on there. That's what I'll do. So let's glue that in place. Let's glue it with Collall because I get the feeling I might be shifting this around a bit. I love these arrows. It's a whole die set full of arrows. So I want that down to the middle there. Like that. I think that's fairly central. Is that central? Wow. Well done. Well done, Miss P. Well done. Thank you. And then number 2 is going on here. I just fussy cut these out. They were too nice not to use as numbers. There we go. So I want this one central as well. One's going to have to come right down to the bottom to miss my fold that I've got, crease that I've got in there. I think that's all right. I think so. Let me just dab up some of this glue. There we go. This paper's nice as well, isn't it? It's lovely. So, yeah, let's stick this one down first. Now I only really want to stick it on here, on the flap. I want these to be loose to come up. So I'm sticking it onto acetate, which is never easy, but I think this glue will do it. Just beware when, you know, for you, make sure you use some glue that will stick to acetate. Distress Collage Medium is a good one. It sticks most things to most things, but my glue seems to be okay with it anyway. So I've got my edges of my arrows to the edges, that goes to there, that goes to there, and I'm just going to stick that down. So we've got in effect a little waterfall. That's just going to need time to dry. So now I can put this one in above it, up to the top there, points on each side, yeah, and that's what that's going to look like. It's kind of nice. Right, so I want that right on the top, point to point, yep, that's it, stick that down. There we go. Lovely. And if you're worried about these flapping, put some Velcro on, but to be honest, I just found they didn't. They just stayed there. So that's that. So the only thing we've got left, oh, we've got the pockets inside to do, haven't we? And then the back page. So let's open this up. Open this up. So yeah, we've got these to do. So yeah, that fits in there nicely. And I'd like to cut it at there. Let's just check this one's similar. Yeah, both the same, which is good. Let's cut these off. So that is 3 5/8. 3 5/8. Lovely. Oh, I'll put those the same size. Not exactly. Oh, yeah, within a bit of each other. Right, so now I'm going to take my corner rounder and go around these with the medium size. There we are. So they look more like journaling cards. Easy to write on the back because it's plain. Ink around those, and then I was thinking about putting, I don't know if it fits, yeah, I think it probably will actually, one of these on each of those. I've got more here on this sheet as well. Yeah, they're just like the perfect size. So I'm going to use this one that says, "Every moment counts, and thankful for this." And happy days? Yeah, happy days, why not? Happy days. You also get red, some red in here, which I haven't used for this project, but it sure will come in handy for other projects. So I'm going to ink around those, cut these out, ink around those, and we'll stick them on. Right, well, I'm back. I've had my lunch. I'm feeling much more chipper. So we've got basically this complete, and we're on to the very back sort of page, as it were, for this. Now, in the die set of La Dolce Vita, there is this die, and it's a really, really interesting one. We're going to stick that onto the page. Don't stick the arrows, and then you can tuck something up in there. It becomes a really posh tuck spot. So I've inked all around everywhere that I can, but also you get dies that cut out these that will just sit on top of them like that, and they're just fabulous. They just accentuate that, and they give it a bit more rigidity, so they're not going to be so flimsy. Yeah, flimsy. I was going to say flippy flappy, but flimsy is the right word. So I've inked them all, and I'm just going to stick those down. So there we are, we've got those stuck on. As you can easily see, you can make these all different colours or whatever, just to please yourself. So I'm just going to push those forward, and then I'm going to glue all of that. So I'll use my colour for that. So it's turned into a miserable day again. Of course it has. This summer has been quite a miserable summer actually. Feel sorry for the kids because they'll be going back to school really soon. And they haven't had any playing out weather really. I don't know, summer after summer it seems to be like that. Down south, I think, south of the country, they've had quite a nice summer of it. But not here. Right, so I'm going to stick that on about there. It's just an arbitrary placement. There we go. Try and get it straight. There we are. So I want to make sure that there's no glue goes on these flip-up arrows because I want to tuck something into it. So that's that. And then I've taken one of these, kind of blast from the past I suppose really. It's from this die set, which is by Annette Green, and it's 2026 postage stamps. That's what you get, loads of stamps and the mats to go inside them. So I've cut mine in the purple and I've cut the mat in the kind of distressed paper from the pad. Inked everything. I'm just going to stick that down. And then people can stick a photograph or you can journal on here. Whatever. It's just a nice little thing. Card. It's not a thing, it's a card. It's a card. And try and get that fairly central. I think that's okay. I've got glue everywhere. Let's just take that glue off before it sets there. Right, so there we are. That needs time of course to dry, but it will dry, and it just tucks into there like that. And it's just a great little tuck spot, really is. Look, I mean, it's fairly sturdy. It's not falling out. Brilliant. Okay, so the next thing is these tags that you get also in the kit, in the paper pad. And this is a stamp from the kit. It's this one. And I just masked off the Creative Life because it wouldn't fit on here. But I did want it to say La Dolce Vita because that's what this entire set is about. So that's going to go there. And then these are also in the journal pad, these circles. And I kind of liked that. So I just wanted to put that there. And you can just see La Dolce Vita just there. So I still haven't put my hole reinforcers on, which I kind of need to do. Yeah, I think I'll cut those now. And you've seen me do that a million times. I'll cut those and then I'll come back to you because I want them on first before I stick that on. Right, so I've put the hole reinforcers on. I just put really very small plain circles because I think that's all it needs. I like these small ones actually. I've never used them before. They're really nice. So yeah, that's our back as it stands at the moment. And then I want this on there and this about there so I can see La Dolce Vita and it's not hampering those. Right, so I've got that there. Let's just turn this over, draw a line along there, and that's where I want to glue it. I want to glue it to there. So, pop some glue on this section. Let me think about that. Yeah, I think we're okay. And then put this on to where those lines that we made are. So that's that there, lovely. quite a long way down, isn't it? Oh, well, maybe that's where it's supposed to be. Okay, so that's going to go there, and that will allow us to have a little pocket in here. So I'm just going to glue along the bottom and up the side. So just sort of there, and then along the bottom and up this side. And put that on where it needs to go. Which is about there, I think. Yep. Yep, that's good. Happy with that. Happy, happy, happy. Lovely. And then I've used two. These are also in the paper pack. And these are numbers. It's this bit here. They're all numbers 1 to 31. So if you want to date things or just use, you know, random number for a birthday or birth date or whatever. It came with 2 blanks, and that's those. So I'm going to use these now to just decorate this a little bit. I've inked around them. Let me just check. These are going to go in here. Yeah, that's fine. They fit in there nicely. So it's this narrower edge that I want to put this little, don't know what you call it. I don't know what you call it. I've run out of words now, okay? Chevron, thank you. So I want that maybe about there. Yeah, about there. So it's over to one side. And that can go in there. And this is just good for journaling. You don't, you know, you could stamp it. You don't need to put these chevrons on. There's loads of things. That's the thing about Elizabeth Craft, honestly. There are so many ways of using it. And it's just really up to you. I think a good thing to do is get your die, when you first get your dies, cut them out. Cut all of them out. Using a paper that you'd probably, you know, not your best paper. There we are. So that's that. And there, I think we have it. Do I need any more words? Let's just have a quick look and see. Could put some words there and right. I could put some there. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Oh la la. Yeah, okay, whatever. I quite like that. You are enough. Just a bad day? I think I'm going to have, yeah, okay, whatever. It's just like something I would say. Where is it? Where's it gone? Yeah, where's yeah, okay, where have I gone? Oh, there it is. So let's just cut. And you can see all the words that we've got left that I haven't used, which is good because I've still got another page to make for this. I could have had this cut out and prepared, but to be honest, guys, I didn't know I needed it. Hoping this is going to fit on. I hope so. Yeah, I think that helps. I think that helps with the whole balance of the page. Says she, like she knew what she was talking about. I like this little pocket thing here. I like the fact it says La Dolce Vita. It's kind of a celebration of the whole die, stamps, paper pad, the whole kit and caboodle. So I'm going to pop that there. And then we'll have a quick tour around it, just a quick flip through it, because I've done so much on this, you've probably forgotten half of what I've done. I have. There we go. Oh, right way up. There we go, I think that's fine. Yeah, okay, whatever. I like that. Right, so that's our back page. Looks nice. I think it looks nice. Okay, so here we are. We're right at the beginning, right at the front. And you're confronted by these two just absolutely stunning big arrows. When you move them, you can see you can write on the back. And then we've got this acetate flip, which is lovely, and it's on this string and button closure here, and that flips up. And there's nothing on the back of that, it's just serves a purpose. Then here, I love these. Aren't these gorgeous? These lovely little I don't even know what you'd call them. I don't know, but they fold out like so. Then we've got a little bit of journaling in there, a little pocket, just slides in there, they come out. We've got this card in the side, which is quite tight, needs a little bit of working on, I think, to get it so it's really comfortable. But you know, I'm getting there. I think the more times you take it in and out, the easier it will be. Sometimes I just take my tweezers and just run it down that glue there, and it just slackens it a bit. Let's see if that's any easier. Yeah, that's lots better, lots. So there we are. So that's that. There's two of those, obviously, as you can see, and the more you use it, the easier it is to use. Just things like this that need help with, as you know, when you go back and look at it, you'll think, that needs lifting or whatever. So that's that. That's the two cards. We've got all the words here. That flips out. Ooh, look at this. Still haven't put a journaling card there, but that's fine. And we've got our two journaling cards here, and they just fit into there. Once again, they're relatively tight. They do fit. And this that says one day, which is gorgeous, and I can't wait to see what you guys do with that, with this blocky alphabet and the stamp base that it goes onto. Fabulous sets of dies. And here we've got this really big side pocket here that does need a journaling card in, and I will do that, but I'm not doing it now because I don't know what I'm going to do. So that's that. Isn't that a lovely page? And of course that comes over, goes onto there, like so, and then on the back we've got that. So there you go, guys. That is the page. Where did I put it? Page 2. All that, and it's just one page. So we've got this one, and we've got this one. So let's pop that into there. So look at that. How striking does that look? Looks pretty striking. Come on. Come on. Okay then, I shall see you really soon. In the meantime, can I just say that if you follow the link below this video to the Elizabeth Crafts store and you purchase something, I do get a small commission, just to be straight up and honest with you. And I'm very grateful to anybody that does that, because it's really nice when you get an email saying that you've got some commission. So thank you very, very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. There's a lot of stuff in that one page, isn't there? So see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye.